Hello, back in Lulu, the landy. Oh my goodness, I just realized how long it is since I've seen her. So late last year when I drove down at the west coast, I was rushing the last bit of it. It was stinking hot. There was millions of flies being blown off the desert, and I had a family thing that I decided to fly home early for. So I pretty much drove straight down the coast into Perth with failing steering, into storage, and hopped on the plane. And I expected to be back here in January. It's now late May. I spent the intervening months, I got called back up to Wujal to help work on the cyclone recovery. And so just finished that 3 weeks ago, had 3 weeks at home in New Zealand, and now I'm back with Lulu. I just picked her up from Jordan Rover Tech in Perth, where they had her for a week. Had to replace the power steering box, which I knew about, and drill out a bolt that I'd sheared off. They found a few other things. They did such a comprehensive service. It was amazing. I was a little bit shocked at how much it cost me with how much had to be done. Luckily I had the money to pay for it. But yeah, so in the end, full rebuild I think on the rear brakes, rear bearings on the rear. Also had to do some stuff on the axle, bushes rear and front, with the power steering box, which I knew about. There's some extra stuff that needed to be done with that, some sort of power steering tension arm thing, I'm not sure what it is. And plus I did all the fluids and filters. So yes, done. And oh my god, the power steering has never felt this good in any Land Rover I've ever owned. So yeah, it's pretty fabulous, pretty amazing, good to go. And I'm a little bit mortified at how bad some of the stuff was that I didn't know about. So all those bumpy, dusty, corrugated roads I drove on had taken their toll. Sure, I didn't break down, but yeah, all the bushes and a few other things in my brakes, the dust and all the stuff that gets in them and all the jarring. So Lulu's got the pass, she's good to go. I'm full of chaos, as if you can see. I've got my groceries, I've got some extra stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's in the back there. I bought my kites back from New Zealand, my favourite kites. So I've got my Ozone Rio wave riding kites and a new harness I just picked up. So that's in there. That's going to go on the roof, but it's raining and my gear, I didn't have dry bags to put my gear in, so I didn't want my kites to get wet through the bag. My gear bag's pretty waterproof, but not waterproof for driving, rain waterproof. So I've just stopped in at Anaconda and got myself some gear bags. So I'm going to shove my kites in some dry bags and put them on the roof, but I'm going to do that when I'm out of the rain. And there's rain in Perth the next few days. It's cold. I've been wearing my puffer jacket all morning. So I'm heading north. Shark Bay, Coral Bay is about 10 degrees warmer and there's no rain. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm just about to drive off. I've got my cup of tea next to me. I've got some food and some of my favorite fruit and veggie, mango and carrot. I don't know what it's called, bliss balls. I don't know what you guys even call them, foosballs, bliss balls. Anyway, that container will go probably the next half hour. It's going to be my breakfast on the road. So yeah, let's just get out of Perth. Let's start driving this baby and let's go and find a really amazing camping spot for the night. Okay, I made it out of the city. I'm out of Perth. This is Yanchep Lagoon. It's honky. I'm about to turn the camera into the wind. Here we go. The honking wild ocean, the currents just ripping past there. Not even gonna get my feet wet, it's so intense. And yeah, I got my feet in the sand. Yeah. Oh, I love being back at the beach. And yeah, heading further north today. Just got out of Perth. Just want to come and get off the roads and tune in to Big Back. Oh, outdoors. So yeah, I've been driving, and I'm trying to not get enticed down all the little tracks I've seen. Like, oh, where does that go? Don't look, Tanya. We're just driving as far north as we can today. And when I get to the far as I want to go, then I'll take my time working back. That is the plan for this current mission. I left Perth and I forgot to get my parks pass for the Western Australian parks. So I've called it a Jurien Bay, and while I'm there I found these amazing brochures. So for all the different parks, and yeah, and what I love about these is the pretty pictures that once I've used the brochure for what's intended, I cut out the pictures and I put them in my journal. And so my daily journal that I have for myself, I put pictures in it. And then what I have done in the past is I've posted those home to my mum, so she can see some of the places I've been. It's right around the pictures, and yeah, I was right there. But here we go. Here's my parks pass. Very excited about that. So let's stick that on the window. So the funny thing is, a 1 month pass is $70, and 1 month's not long enough. But the next step up is a year's pass for $130. So it makes sense if I'm going to be more than a month to buy the year's one. And then it just means I can stress about it, not stress, and it looks gorgeous. So here we go. It's a sticky side, and let's get that up here on my dirty windscreen. So there we go. One parks pass on the windscreen. So now all I have to do is go and find where on earth I'm actually going to stay tonight. I have got a couple of plans. I need to check to see if I've got enough hours in the day to get where I wanted now. So that's next. And here I am, tucked in behind these hills out of the wind. The road's about 500 meters straight that way. I've got this sweet little spot. It's lovely. I'm going to do some exploring up and around these dunes where these little trails go. Look out for some wildlife. Some kangaroo footprints there. There's definitely kangaroo droppings. And then up around here is all of this. It's stunning. Check it out. That's a camel print. It's the size of my foot. And I saw some baby camel prints here somewhere as well. So yeah, that's a huge camel print. Good evening. Well, here we are in the back of the Land Rover, and this is my first night back in Lulu in so long, like so long. I haven't really finished unpacking. I've still got a bag of groceries to unpack. I haven't really sort of resettled back into it, but yeah, I found a little track into a beautiful conservation reserve, beautiful wild scrub and beautiful sand. And so I've found a little spot behind a kind of a sand dune, so I'm sheltered from the wind. And the road's only about 500 meters away. But where I've parked, the lights from inside the vehicle that I've gone now won't be visible from the road. And of course, with my little homemade camo paint job, even the daytime, you'd really struggle to see the truck, which is why I painted it that way. So here we are. I'm hungry. I'm going to do a really simple dinner tonight, and I bought myself a lovely treat today at the supermarket, a lovely heart and soul creamy cauliflower and cashew soup. I can't eat onions, so I'm limited in the stuff that I can buy off the shelf. I normally make my own stuff from scratch, but tonight I managed to find a soup that doesn't have onions in it. So yay, so I'm going to just have a nice quick heat and eat, but I am going to add to, I've got some yummy fresh mushrooms today and some avocado that needs to be eaten. So I'm going to bulk the soup up with some yummy fresh mushrooms and maybe some broccoli and avocado. So a really delicious, easy to eat meal. I do often cook outside. I've got a beautiful little flat pack fire that I can unpack and light a fire in, but it's really cold outside. I'm tired, so I'm going to do an inside cooking tonight. And I don't have a big fancy elaborate cooker. When I first started I did, but I found it just wasn't, I just never used the thing. So I just go back to a little butane portable cooker. I've got it on a large canister this time, and I'll show you. I've got it on a base, and what I do, because I don't have much space in the Land Rover, let me turn the camera around and show you what I do. So here we go. What I do is I put this cooker, I sit it down nice and low in my sink, and it works out really well. Then when I put my pots and pans, whatever, I've got plenty of clearance there. The sink's right there. If I have a spill, it's going to spill into the sink. I've got my water tap here, and of course I'm right next to, the door is open, you can't really see, that's the outside world, so I've got ventilation. This is a really good setup. I'm really enjoying this setup. All my food is tucked in behind here. I've got so many bottles of olive oil, but all my food is tucked in there underneath, and obviously the fridge is easy access, so I can be sitting here, reach out and grab something from the fridge. Really good lighting. The other stuff I have got is, the other things I've got up, it's a bit messy at the moment, but I bought this amazing little portable NutriBullet, which is fabulous. And I also have at the back, which I can't really see at the moment, a seed grinder. So I typically make my own almond milk, make my own smoothies. I even have, just spin the camera around again, I even grow my own sprouts on the road. So I normally keep a stock of either lentil or mung sprouts and alfalfa seeds, and I will sprout those so that I've always got fresh veggies on the road. So easy to do. Yeah, so enough talking. I'm gonna have a beautiful peaceful night here. It's so amazingly quiet and tranquil, and it's time to eat. And tomorrow morning I'm going to put the drone up, and I'll show you this fabulous spot. That's if it's not raining. I've got my back awning out tonight because it quite possibly could rain, so I've got that out. And but if it's fine, and I'll put the drone up and show you just how beautiful this lovely spot is on my first day back in Lulu in Western Australia. Successful mission. I've got a beautiful bowl of soup with some mushrooms and broccoli, and yeah, it's not that pretty. I'm having some avocado on the side. So I've got the back door open, and it's actually a really cold night, so I'm sitting here with my puffer jacket, but I'm going to be so warm tonight because I've got a beautiful duvet. That's the New Zealand word for it. I think the Aussies call them a doona. Got a doona and a lovely blanket upstairs, and I'll have my hot water bottle. So I'm listening to a really enjoyable audiobook, having my soup, and then I'm going to crawl into bed for the night. And there's not a sound outside at all. I did hear some frogs a little distance away, so I'll have to see if I can find them tomorrow when I go for a bit of reconnoitre. Here's my home office space, and it's raining, which I don't actually mind because I didn't fill up my water tanks before I got here, or headed up here, and I need some water, so busy collecting a whole lot of water. It's 6:30 in the morning. The world's just starting to wake up. It's one of the things I love about being on the road is maybe I do it more when I'm camping, is I take the time to watch the sunrise and sunset But for me, sunrise is my absolute favourite time of the day. I love hearing the wildlife waking up. This is Dynamic Bay at Greenhead. Check out that rainbow. This is my office location for, I think it's day number 3 out of Perth. This is just north of Greenhead. So chaos on the bonnet is eventually going to go on the roof. Now that it's not raining, I'll be able to sort it and stow it up there. But for my office, I've got the extra solar panel, so that one there, plus the one that's on the roof. And got my office set up working, just about logging in for the day. Oh, I've got a Starlink. Let me go show you my Starlink. I lost my Starlink stand. Well, I left it in Broome. So this is my Starlink stand. It just kind of rests on my front bumper bar, bull bar. That works really well. So that's going through there. And here's my little home office. Yeah, office away from office, remote working. Just having a go. I haven't actually tried to do this before. Yes, I use video editing for myself, but I've never actually had to like clock on at a particular time. In fact, I'm actually late today. I'm in Western Australia, which is 2 hours behind far north Queensland where I'm working. And so yeah, it's 10 o'clock their time, but I'm only just logging on. So bad me. I just texted the boss to say, yep, I'm online. I'll do my regular, I'll do the number of hours. So yeah, I've got a whole lot of stuff to do. Travel to book and agendas and minutes and things to sort. So I better get to it. Okay. So I found this little track and done a bit of reconnoiter, and I'm going to camp down here tonight. Bit of scratching on the side of the truck. That's why I've got a rough paint job, because I don't care. Yeah, and I'm going to come down in here. This is my little spot. My little campsite. It's a popular 24-hour stop. And there's quite a few people over there and on the other side of the river. Unfortunately, there is a road bridge up there, which will be noisy when the road trains come through. But I didn't get here till late, and I'm just happy to have somewhere level and pretty cool. I've put up the little screen for a little bit of privacy, and that's about it really. It's just on dark, and time to make some dinner.